Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into a super powerful tool for any team that's using Maven, the Deploy Manifest plugin. And look, if you've ever had that feeling that you're shipping code without really knowing what's inside, this one's for you.
I mean, it seems like a simple question, right? But the answer? It can get surprisingly complicated fast. You write your code, you kick off the build, but what is actually getting bundled up and shipped out? Which dependencies, what licenses, which exact versions? For a lot of teams, it's basically a black box. And that kind of uncertainty, it carries some real risk.
And yeah, that whole mystery, that's what we call the black box build problem. We're talking about that feeling of dependency chaos, those last-minute compliance nightmares, and just that nagging sense of doubt that comes from not having one single reliable source of truth for what you deploy.
So think about your last deployment for a second. Could you, hand on heart, say you were 100% certain about every single library, its version, and its license? Or were you kind of shipping a locked box and just hoping for the best? This isn't just some technical headache, It's a genuine business risk.
But what if you could just get rid of that black box completely? Well, that's precisely where the Deploy Manifest plugin comes into play. It's designed from the ground up to be a simple, really elegant solution that creates a single, comprehensive source of truth for every single build.
So at the very heart of this thing is the deployment manifest. The best way to think about it is like a birth certificate for your software. Seriously, it's one file that documents everything about a specific build, where it came from, all its components, its entire DNA, all captured at that one exact moment in time. And what's really awesome about this plugin is just how simple and useful it is. With just one single command, you get two totally different but incredibly powerful outputs, and they're designed for two very different groups of people in your company. And this is where it gets really smart. It serves everyone. On one side, you've got your machine-readable stuff, JSON and YAML files. These are perfect for plugging right into your CI/CD pipelines for automated checks, quality gates, you name it. And on the other side, you get a clean, interactive HTML report that anyone, from a junior dev all the way up to a project manager, can easily open up, read, and actually understand.
So what kind of information are we actually talking about here? Well, it's everything. From the exact git commit and the branch it was built from, all the way to CI/CD build URLs, project modules, even container image details. And crucially, it gives you the full dependency tree, complete license information, and all the build properties and plugins you used. It is a complete, perfect snapshot.
But look, this plugin is so much more than just a reporting tool. Its real killer feature is an intelligent dependency analysis engine. It doesn't just point out problems, it actually gives you solutions. It transforms that typical wall of noise from dependency warnings into clear, actionable recommendations. And this table just lays it all out, doesn't it? The standard Maven tool, it's notoriously noisy. This plugin, it builds on that same engine, but adds this really important layer of intelligence on top. So, as you can see, it takes you from all that noise to smart auto-detection, from getting 0 recommendations to having ready-to-use POM patches, and from staring at a wall of text to getting a clear health score and a visual report.
Let's put a real number on that. We are talking about a 55% reduction in noise right out of the box. And what that means is you spend way less time chasing down warnings that don't matter and a lot more time fixing the things that actually do.
So how does it pull this off? Well, it's just smart about the modern Java ecosystem. It knows to ignore things like Spring Boot starters or annotation processors like Lombok or runtime agents. These are the things that cause all those false positives in the standard tool, but this plugin understands their context and just leaves them alone.
And the payoff for all that intelligence? A massive 80 to 85% time savings compared to trying to sift through the results of the standard analyzer by hand. That's a huge return on investment for any dev team. And to make tracking your progress super easy, it boils everything down to one single number, a health score, from 0 to 100. This gives you a really clear, simple metric to watch your repository's quality over time. You can even set up quality gates in your pipeline to fail a build if that score ever drops below a certain number.
Okay, but we're not just talking about dependencies here. This goes way deeper. The real goal here is total build visibility, turning this plugin into a complete governance toolkit for your entire build process.
So take license compliance, which is a headache for everybody, right? The HTML report gives you this simple, visual overview of all the licenses in your project, both direct and transitive. You can set up a list of incompatible licenses, like AGPL, for example, and the report will instantly flag any violations. No more manual audits.
So when you put all of this together, what you really get is a true 360-degree view of your build. It tracks every single property, and it even automatically masks secrets. It analyzes your plugins to see if they're outdated. It even assesses the overall health of your dependencies based on things like their age and community activity.
Okay, this all sounds pretty great, but you're probably thinking it must be a huge pain to set up, right? Not at all. You can literally go from the chaos of a black box build to complete clarity in just a few minutes.
The documentation provides these dead simple copy-paste recipes. I mean, this one right here, it generates everything. The JSON and HTML manifests, the dependency analysis, the license reports, all with a single command that you can run without even touching your POM file.
And this is one of those rare tools that provides real value to everyone on the team. A developer gets instant usable patches. A tech lead can track the project's health and see trends over time. DevOps can build smarter, safer pipelines. And management, they get clear, shareable reports that actually demonstrate quality and return on investment.
So, I'll just leave you with this thought. We religiously write tests to verify our code, right? So why should our build process be treated with any less seriousness? Your build absolutely deserves its own definitive source of truth. And now you know exactly how to create one.